Boy, I got a crabs one time, boy. I took some shampoo and sprayed some roach spray in my hand.
It got quite interesting this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Cash Money rapper Turk says he and Lil Wayne once gave their baby mamas crabs. The host had a story of his own.
Boy, I got a crabs one time, boy. I took some shampoo and sprayed some roach spray in my hand and lathered up that shampoo and got in that shower, and I swear they was gone. Boy, that damn shampoo in that rain. I think I was about in 11th grade, living with my grandma. And I was like, I kept doing it. And I put it up to the light of a little bug. I saw the legs moving. I was like,
oh, God.
So I went and got some damn Pantene. No, it was some Selsun. No, I'm sorry, it was Selsun Blue. You know, your grandma always had that dandruff shampoo. Yeah. I got some Selsun Blue and had sprayed some Raid real hard, man, and lathered that thing down. It was burning. But doggone it, ain't have no old crabs no more. Then I went and got my Uncle Blue clippers and cut it all off. So I was straight at When we went through that stuff in high school, boy, when you couldn't afford to go to the doggone doctor, you had to do what you had to do.
J-Lo reportedly unfollowed A-Rod this week on social media, which left the show with a few questions.
How do grown people act like they're unfollowing one another? Who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, that you just don't want to, you know, if y'all in a relationship, y'all not together no more, you don't want to see their post.
But Ricky,
it's like being able to just walk right next door and look in their window and see her sitting up on the couch with a new dude.
Okay.
I could care less. Just let it go by. Just, honey, let that flip by, honey. You ain't got to be unfollowing this.
No, you going to stop and you going to look and you going to feel some type of way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know somebody like you, and then you're going to start leaving little slick comments. so to keep, you know, from doing that, you just unfollow them, then you don't have to see what they posting.
Shortly after being unfollowed, A-Rod posed with the car he allegedly took back from J-Lo.
J-Lo gave the car back. She didn't want the car anymore. How you think Ben gonna feel? She riding around in the car. Her ex got her. Ben could buy her that. She could buy that for herself.
Man, charge it to the game. Let the chick, let the woman have the car. Charge it to the game.
Let her sell it if she want to. It's hers.
Charge it to the game.
You shouldn't even took it back if you don't know the truth about it.
Because you know the relationship might not work out anyway, and you know what I'm saying. So, I mean, you buy a chick a car and some other dude riding it, just charge it to the game. Keep it moving. Go get you another chick.
Make sure you keep on your cars, baby.
Like Corey Holcomb said, date the woman that live across the street and then be sitting on the front porch with your arm around her when she back out of her driveway.
Have no fear, Gary, with your slick ass. We're not breaking up. So everything that
you kept your cars.
Please, you always try to slide something slick in.
Don't say that.
But make sure you keep your cars, Brad. While Ricky's still talking, you always try to be slick. Then when somebody say something back to you, I didn't mean that.
Right, Richard, love.
What you won't do, honey, is that, niece.
Friend to the show, Stephen A. Smith stopped by this week to talk his NFL predictions and his utter disgust for Cowboys fans.
What are your predictions this season for NFL?
Oh, please, man. Every day. I mean, ain't nothing to talk about.
I know you hate the Cowboys.
I mean, listen, you're damn right. We ain't talking about the Cowboys because the damn nauseated, disgusting fan base that get on my last nerve. I'm not even a Cowboy hater. It's just the fans, the Cowboy fans being happy is what disgusts me. I can't stand a Cowboy fan. Yeah, all of y'all make me sick. I mean, you go 1-15. We go 1-15. Your season ends on January 5th, and at 7 o'clock and 7:15, you like, you know, we're gonna win the Super Bowl next year, right? It's the same old stuff. They never take a moment to smell themselves. They just make me sick. I can't stand a Cowboy fan.
This past Monday at Rickey Smiley's karaoke night out, he had advice for a man hooking up with a big woman later on that evening.
Go in there and deal with it. Knock it down. Don't take your shoes off. Knock it down. What size shoe you want? You need some tennis shoes. Because them church shoes you got on, you're going to slide everywhere. You need some grip. Knock the bottom out of it. You heard me? There you are. And keep your outfit on. Just unbutton your shirt on. Because you need to be sharp when you tear it up. You hear me?
Here's Special K with this week's News You Can't Use.
There's a report going around that in several southern states, there's been dozens of incidents of people causing disturbances at the pharmacy counters in some well-known chain drugstores. Apparently, There's quite a few people out here that can't spell really good, and they've been raising hell in the stores, demanding that they get the free vacations that are being advertised on signs out in front of the store.
Instead of vaccination time.
Yeah, they're going in there and they're saying that they want their free vacation. And the people are having to explain to them, no, sir, ma'am, it's not free vacations we're giving out. And people are showing up with their passport.
What area are these stores where the chaos? What area?
A lot of them are happening in places like South Dallas, Jackson, Mississippi. There's several stores in Montgomery, Alabama have had this problem. The Greenbrier area of Atlanta. People showing up. Like, go out front, there's like 4 or 5 Dodge Chargers out there and people demanding. People wanting to go to Jamaica.
Oh, man.
Iggy Azalea went on the record this week pleading for record labels to hire mental health professionals. As an artist, the Brat shared her thoughts.
I'm not mad at that, because most genius people are, a little off a little bit, honestly, and there's something just special about them, and I feel like that enhances their genius somehow. I don't know, but it's true, and yes, I think that would be dope if every record label had that.
So you're saying rappers are genius?
Rappers and musicians, yeah, all talent, and artists, all artists that stand out the most. They're kind of like, they have their own way of doing things. They believe their own way, and sometimes that's not always right, and you need a little fine tuning.
Well, now that's good. Well, I guess y'all agree with that, Ricky, and Special K?
Yeah. I think it's a great idea.
Right, absolutely.
I think radio shows should have one.
Okay. So Gary can stop going to HR on us. Okay.
Everybody here need to be on the couch at least 5 times a week.
Okay. At least 4 hours a day.
Okay.
Here's Rocky's joke of the day.
Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize.
I get it. The Nobel.
Nobel Prize.
Yeah, he not, but he don't ring the doorbell, so he won the Nobel Prize.
That was good, Rock.
That was great.
So he always knock. That's the message. But he don't ring that bell.
Oh, sir.
So he won the Nobel Prize.
Yes, sir.
I thought it was a Nobel Prize, but I didn't know that there was a Nobel, B-E-L-L Prize. Wow.
Yeah. Destiny's Child member Michelle Williams wants to completely forget about her 2005 stage fall on BET's 106 in Park.
She said, and it's 16 years, okay? She said, it's a trigger. They showed that video. Y'all need to pull it up, baby.
In the gospel community, they so petty, because Dunning McClellan comes out when we fall down and we get up right after she fell.
Right after she fell, honey. That was dirty, honey.
And then Bishop Blake started singing it when somebody fell during communion out there in West Angeles. I'm tired of it.
Continue. I keep on falling.
But they came out.
I keep on falling.
She actually got up faster than she went down.
Very fast.
Because you thought about that paycheck.
I was going to say that, Ricky.
That paycheck will make you get on up.
It make you get up.
Y'all know how many mornings we just sat up on the side of the bed. We had to be at work at 5 o'clock in the morning. We just sat up there.
Yeah.
Sit up there thinking about calling in. And you think about that paycheck and them bills got to be paid. You're like, let me get on up. I'm going to call in sick tomorrow.
Okay.
It was Bruno Mars week during the Songs That Stay in Your Head segment. Eva Marcille says her kids love his smash hit, That's What I Like.
Yes, it's multi-generational. Your grandma love it, your kids love it, you love it. You can't tell my son nothing when this record come on.
So he know most of the words.
Kind of, because it's like that. It's not exactly like Bruno Mars, but we know what he's saying.
I didn't like it. I like it.
You're like, okay.
Yes,
There was word this week that Jay-Z packed up and left New York for Los Angeles.
So there y'all have it. Jay-Z said he ain't got time for New York, honey. He's in California now. He's a California guy. And Miss Beyonce, honey, is a Hollywood girl. So don't be bothering them about no New York. So there you have it.
How you get that from that? Okay.
Well, that's what it seemed like when he said, honey, he's in California now. He ain't in New York, honey, with all that madness going on out there. But they said with all the rats running down the street, honey, like people and stuff.
There's madness in California too now.
Thank you,
really,
Ricky?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
you got man, you got weather, you got fog, you got earthquake, you got fires, you got There's a lot going on everywhere, for real. So it's really no safe place. Florida is crazy. Texas is crazy right now. I mean, shoot,
I thought California was the land of fruit and everything.
And I was in Alabama yesterday. Somebody did a drive-by and threw some sweet potatoes on this lady's porch. So what kind of drive-by is that?
All right, baby, for the sweet potatoes.
Switching gears here to other news, friend to the show, Fat Tasha got through this week to be a contestant for Battle of the Sexes.
All right, go ahead and start the clock. All right, Fat Tasha, what is the real first name of a gopher tiger? Woods.
Golfer.
I mean, golfer. I'm sorry, start him.
I thought it was like tiger.
Gopher.
All right, let's start the clock on. Super Day, start the clock on. Here we go. All right. Stop 1 minute. I'm sorry, y'all. I had an ADHD moment. I can really read. Come on. Gary, don't do that. Don't do that, Gary. Everybody have a moment on this show. Everybody have a moment once a month.
Oh, man.
Okay, well, that was just it.
Last time you see the goat. Last time you saw a gopher, though.
We're going to skip that one.
Bernice Jenkins has this week's church announcements.
Homegoing service for Brother Warren Haynes. You know him, Janie?
Yeah.
That's going to be on Friday. He was only 32. And even though he had been suffering from anal warts, asthma, chicken pox, turkey pox, rooster pox, and a minor case of Ebola. That ain't what killed him. What took him to glory was he got into an argument with some thugs in Atlanta at Red Lobster over who was getting seated first. And he grabbed his head and mashed his face into the lobster tank. And he got his nose bit off and he drowned. But right before he drowned, he heard that trumpet. And the last thing he heard.
Black Tony called in this week refusing to leave his grandmother's side.
Now, my great-great-grandma stayed with us, and we had a little situation last night. I've been up all night dealing with it, and I'm just so sleepy right now, I can't even come to work.
What happened?
I can't come to work. Cause you know, she 99. She just turned 99 last week. You know, she had got
99.
Yeah, she wasn't supposed to be up. She got up and got on her wheelchair. She got an electric wheelchair. You know, she was in the kitchen. We told because somebody supposed to watch her so she don't get in it. Cause she be riding. And she was riding around in a circle for a long time. And we thought we heard something. Then find out she done rolled into the corner. And we get up. We go in there and she in the corner, but she done rolled the battery down. So she's stuck in the corner. We can't back it up because the power, it ain't powered up.
So your grandma in a wheelchair in the corner?
Yeah.
And how many times you think it probably went in circles? Hey man, get on my...
Real Housewives of Atlanta star Marlo Hampton reveals she underwent surgery for a hair transplant.
They ragged on her for so long about not having edges, especially Nene. Nene would talk about the lack of edges around Marlo's head so much. I think she got a little bit of a complex.
Yeah,
because not everyone has full edges, let's just be honest. But there's this a trend with baby hair and edges. And so, you know, she wanted some, so she went and got some.
And you can buy edges now, can't you?
Yeah, Ricky, you can buy edges. You can buy them now.
They come in a little pack.
But it's not the same, Rick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
It's not the same as real edges. Like when you wake up in the morning next to a beautiful young lady and her hair, even if it's dead hair, them edges are laid down. When you purchase edges, you have to put them on like clothes.
You mean like edges ain't
bad?
I mean, men get their hair sprayed on, so, you know, it's so
spray some lashes with some roach spray because I thought a spider had got in the bed. I didn't know what that was.
Oh, no.
That early in the morning, you wake up and your eyes is not clear.
In honor of kids going back to school this week, Rickey Smiley shared how he somehow skipped 8th grade and went straight to high school.
I didn't have an 8th grade year. I never really talked about this because everybody was like, you behind, we getting ready to go to high school. We going to Haynes. You behind, you ain't going to high school. I had some for their ass though. They had a program called High School Ahead. That's right, High School Ahead. That means if your ass was 14 or 15 and you was in the 7th grade, you went to summer school, and summer school was your 8th grade year. Boy, when I walked to Haynes High School, boy, I got to high school, they were like, how the hell, you was in the 7th grade, how the hell did you get to high school? I said, I told y'all I was smart, and I told y'all that my birthday came late. When your birthday? August. It was early late.
And finally here this week, Special K welcomes back a sponsor to the show.
Hey, what's going on, bro? Want to welcome back one of my favorite sponsors for this segment. Today is sponsored by blowpops.com. Let me stress, this site is in no way affiliated with the popular candy, but rather it's a social media website for young women seeking to date financially secure men aged 65 plus. That's www.blowpops.com. So
you can see these videos in their entirety and more. Subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at RickeySmiley.com.
Have a great day.
Okay, so Shakari Richardson, I'm not sure how she pronounces it, but everybody saw that she had her comeback race against the top sprinters in the world, the Jamaicans, who just won gold medals in the Olympics. And Shakari, after a long layoff and a much anticipated, much hyped return to the world stage, had what anybody could see was a humiliating defeat. She came in last place. Now, in a field of 8 or 9, she came in last place. Now, somebody said to me earlier at an event that I was at that, hey, man, Shakari Richardson, man, she got smoked in that race, man. I know you got some jokes for her, man. Like, I know you got some jokes for this. And I thought about it. And I thought about it for a minute. And when I sat down to start, doing some videos, it crossed my mind for a second. And then I realized, I thought about it. I said, you know what? I'm not that dude. I'm really not that dude to pile on. And I saw some of the comments on YouTube. She had an interview after the race and she said some things, and she had a certain energy about herself that, didn't really display humility, but rather, kind of an arrogance. But you know what? She's 21 years old, and I get it. I got daughters. She's between my 2 youngest daughters' ages. And to understand what it feels like to suffer a humiliating defeat in your private life or in front of a few friends is one thing, but to suffer a humiliating defeat in front of millions of people watching you, that's a whole nother level, and as a comedian of many years, I know what it feels like to be humiliated in front of people, because that's just something we go through, but not in front of millions of people. And one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to be a guy that, for the sake of, maybe a like or a comment or a laugh emoji or whatever, to take shots at a kid that could be one of my kids. Because I got 3 daughters, like I said, all around that age. And I know how fragile that psyche can be when you're that age. And Shakari don't know me from a can of paint. Anything I post, she'll probably never see. But I just don't want to be a part of that group that feels like, okay, here's an opportunity. I don't want to be one of those piranha that feels like, okay, there's a carcass that I can feed off of. I'm not gonna be that dude. I love little black girls, and because I raised 3 of them, I got nieces also. I love little black girls. They make my heart melt. And I'm not gonna attack one in this situation. I ain't gonna do it. So, Shakari, support you. Take some time, get on that track, train, get you a media training team to help you with some media training, so that when you get in front of those microphones and you get in front of those cameras, you can say the right things, present yourself the right way. You're only 21 years old. She got a whole lot of track in front of her, and she's gonna be great. And let's just hope that, you know, she uses this as a learning lesson. And it's a defeat, yes, but it's not a final defeat. It's not the end. So, at the risk of sounding very soft and, you know, I'm not trying to be like a motivational speaker or nothing, but I just wanted to put that out there because somebody thought I was going to put some stuff out there that was on a whole nother level. And just want to say, I'm not the one. I support this child, and I hope other people would too. Black folks, we got to support our little black girls in all of their dreams and their endeavors.
Y'all look.
Yeah, we only got 2 more after that one, so.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. There you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go, buddy. All right. We got one more, okay? Big boy, you want one?
Big boy one.
Big boy, you want one? Come on, big boy. Where you at, big dog? That baby is massive. God.
He's got a hook in his mouth still.
Where?
On the side.
Was somebody trying to catch him?
Yeah, he got fishing line and a hook.
When do you know black people to search sharks, Tiffany?
Today.
Come on, big boy. I'm being a little biased. Come on, player. There you go. Come on. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, buddy. Here you go, buddy.
He spit water out at me.
Well, he got an attitude with you?
Big attitude.
And they gonna call you out your name.
That's what I said.
With your dad, with your daddy here.
That's what I said. My daddy is nothing.
I'm not gonna get a big boy don't want to eat. Come on, big boy. Here you go. Come on, player. That's all he got. He got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Come on, big boy, big man, big man. Player. I'm trying to be. I'm gonna get to your old lady. Yeah. There you go, girl. Big man, I'm trying to look out.
Got last one right here.
My last one. Oh, waiting on big man. Hey Fred, I'm gonna bring y'all down here to Honeymoon Harbor. We're gonna feed these sharks. See, we in the water. I'm waiting on this big one to come. How much you think this one weigh? About 300 pounds?
That big one probably, yeah, somewhere around there. 250, 250.
Here they come. Man. Come on. There you go, big man. All right, there you go, buddy. All right, dog. All right. All right. Man. Raven, you see that? Hey, Raven, I'm gonna bring y'all here. Make sure y'all get your passport. A lot of folks can't say they touched a shark before. So, Tiffany, what their skin feel like?
Like sandpaper.
I know it. They rough.
I'm gonna take one home for a pet.
Look at that. Look at that, y'all. Man, that made my whole day.
The little string bait thing worked, man. They brought them out.
Oh, yeah.
It worked.
They came out.
They're not playing no more. They're like, all right, y'all got no more food.
Yeah, they probably full because people been feeding them all day. Would y'all stop DJing? This how you talk. This how you talk about the whole day. Hey Fred, too bad you got a cast on. You can't get in the water. See how they come right up to you when you. Bum 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 bum.
For the big one not to want to eat, just keep coming over.
Yeah, they think you have more food. See, he got a hook in his mouth.
Or maybe that's why.
Man. Just on somebody got to get that hook out his mouth. I hate that. The other fish think it's a nose ring. Like, girl, where'd you get that done? Marquita, yes. They're nurse sharks. That is just dope, isn't it? Hey, the reason they circling because they think we got more food. So what we did was we got this yellow line, and we bought a box of dead squid, and we tied them all down the line, and they came and they just started eating them, and then they started coming to the boat. And I mean, you can actually get in there with them because they're peaceful. I think that might be a stingray right here. No, I'm sorry, that's grass. Tiffany, you getting a kick out of that, huh? Huh?
I want him to come back up here. No, I think I've got it.
Look at that. Hey, Corey, the water is probably about 8 feet deep, bro. Yeah, 8 feet deep. We got an anchor. I got anchored right here. The music coming from that boat right there. So this is what we bought, y'all. We bought some, how we got them to come over here. I should have bought 2 boxes, man. Huh? Yeah. How long we been out here? About 2 hours? 3 hours?
Longer than that. We left around 11.
Yeah, we've been out here all day. I'm down here with my Houston, Texas family. Realist. That's a stingray. No, it's a nurse shark. That's a nurse. Yeah, that's a big one.
You look at the rest of them.
Look at this, y'all. Teresa, come here. Come here, Teresa. Let me tell you what happened. Teresa. That's Teresa. She loves, she'll fight. Y'all laughing at me? That's Teresa. All right, y'all, we out here in the Bahamas. And then I met some wonderful people from Atlanta at the hotel, and they was like, man, we heard you talk about Bimini. So we came, and they grown professionals, really, really nice people. And I was like, what y'all doing? So they came and just jumped on the boat with us. We just met them today, a beautiful couple from Atlanta. Atlanta Hawks fan, and Falcons fan, and a Georgia Bulldog fan, and I let you, and a Tom Brady fan. For what? What?
Go Texas. Go Texas. I'm from Texas too. So,
Let's go Cowboys. And Browns. Hey, bro, you gonna have to show Cleveland Browns some love. Can we be your second team? Nobody can say they hate Cleveland. They got Baker Mayfield. They're gonna do good this year. All right, now. We just need a little respect for the Browns. A very nice day in Bimini, Bahamas. We brought this beautiful couple with us, man. We just grilled some hamburgers. We got us had some hamburgers and some chips. We done had lunch. Everybody happy and relaxed. I can stay here all day. Let me know. We ain't even got to rush to get back. We can just cruise. I'm gonna even lay on that sun pad on the front and just, woo. Cause guess what? Winter is coming. And when wintertime comes, when February hit, the middle of February, all y'all gonna see is this in your dreams. See this? This is what you gonna see in your dreams. And you gonna wish you got your ass in the water and swam with the shark. And you gonna say next time, but tomorrow is not promise. They don't hear like oh my God, I can't wait the next weekend. Woodlawn, get ready. Oh yeah, I fool with the Ravens. I love Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm waiting, I'm ready for some football. All right, y'all, I love y'all broadcasting live. Give y'all one more. Is it panoramic view or panoramic view? She been helping me with my vocabulary. Panoramic. But I was in reading group number 2. No, sir. No, sir. Birmingham Public Schools. I mean, you can cook it well done, and we're gonna chop it up and get some toothpicks and let everybody just eat some. Hey, thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Have a great day. Peace. Yeah, it's about 10 feet. All right, y'all, look. I wanted to show y'all sunken ship Sapona. What, about 15 feet right here?
Is it?
Yeah. So I bought them out. We drove over to the sunken ship. So the sunken ship is called Sapona. If you get a chance, you can Google sunken ship Sapona and the story behind it. This ship was caught, what, back in the 20s or 30s?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, back in the either 20s or 30s or whatever, but this ship, made out of concrete, actually, got caught in a hurricane, and it sunk. But the reason it didn't sink like all the way deep, because it sunk in shallow water. So it just went down, because, what's the depth, 10 feet?
10, 15,
Yeah, 10, 15 feet. So when it sunk, it just went to the bottom, but it's just not deep water. But I just wanted to show y'all this. So you can Google and look at the story about Sapona. So basically, sometime we'll come, they got somebody put some ladders over there. So we'll climb up on those ladders and just kind of dive off. But I would definitely recommend that you have on some kind of swimming shoes, because it's a lot of rust up there. Now my son Malik climbed up there. I told him to jump up right there, but no, he went all the way to that part and went to the tip and dove off into the ocean head first, and I was really pissed, and I made him get out, because he's an athlete, NCAA athlete, and I just don't have time for him to be getting hurt. But a lot of people do dive off the tip. You can see videos on YouTube with people diving off of the tip. But there's the stern, and the bow sits up about 4 stories and 10 feet deep. It's pretty interesting. And you can go on the inside and swim and go under there like a little reef. There's a lot of fish in there. You might get stung by jellyfish, but a lot of people snorkel in there. So it's pretty interesting. The last group I brought out here, we always come out the sunken ship, Sapona. Bruce Ayers and Chi Ayers, my parents, we all came out here, and we was just swimming right out here. I had my niece and nephew, we all jumped off that day. But Bruce Ayers, if you're watching Chi, here you go, I'm back. Turning out to be a beautiful day. And Bebony, Bahamas is right there. So it's probably about 5 miles from Bimini, but it's pretty interesting. What you see? This water right here, we just saw a barracuda. This right here is about 15 feet. So all of this water is pretty shallow or whatever. So thought I'd share. Make sure y'all Google Bimini, Bahamas. Come visit. Hey, what up? This your boy. Look, I know everybody on Twitter. I've been reading tweets and sitting here, you know, just going through the all of the comments about Shakari Richardson in the race or whatever. I don't know. I got butterflies on my stomach, and I just really feel bad. Like, I feel terrible. You know, that she lost. I don't, you know, maybe just me personally, maybe I'm sensitive about it. I just didn't find any joy in watching her not only lose the race, come in last place, but I just really wish I was on her team of mentors and coaches, because I would change a lot of stuff from what I see on the outside looking in. And I think she is great. And I'm not going to say what I would like to say, because I don't want to, you know, sound like I'm judging, but I just have some great ideas for her. And I would do a reset. And I promise you, I don't know nothing about track, but I have somebody, you know, her the best trainer ever, but I just have some little stuff that I think that I could add from what I see, that I think she might need, or that might would help because I think she's competitive. I think she's awesome. I'm really proud of her. And, you know, I think she'll bounce back and be competitive. She was competitive just to be in the race in the first place. So we wish her the best. We wish the best for her family and Asaki on that tennis court, and all of our athletes that's out there dealing with people that's coming from a place of judgment and criticizing, and I'm talking about people with no talent. They can't run. That'll be out of breath if they run 20 yards. But we just want to pray for her family. Wish her the best. Hope that she gets good training and a good coach and a good life coach around her, because sometimes things on the outside off the track makes a difference on the track. Sometimes things you know, on the off the field makes a difference on the field. And she's not thrown away. You know, she lost just like a lot of us lost, came in last place, and some of y'all judging her and your ass still in last place. You in last place in life and then came to church with some black stockings and white shoes on. You in last place in life if you judging her riding around in a Buick LeSabre and your air conditioning don't work, and then you going to church musty. So don't talk about Shakari Richardson or whatever just because she finished last. Look and see what place you are in life. Just because you alive, that don't mean you winning, right? Some of y'all can't read. Some of y'all can't write. Some of y'all can't write in cursive or whatever. And some of y'all shoes ugly. And some of y'all went to church with black stockings and white shoes on. Some of y'all got a jerry curl. Some of y'all got meat in the back of your neck. Some of y'all cockeyed. Some of y'all got a hump in your back, right? You can't even swim. You can float because you have a hump in the back of your neck, but don't you dare judge Shakari Richardson or whatever. Some of y'all ain't got no arms, talking about you play the organ by ear. You know what I'm saying? You are in last place, so don't you dare judge Shakari Richardson. You understand? Some of y'all in last place, you still stay with your grandmama or whatever. And you know damn well, the only thing I can think that happened to her is that she went up her grandma's house and ate before she ran track. And I'm going to give the menu where she probably ate before she went out there and ran track or whatever. And some of y'all need to get y'all teeth fixed while you up here tweeting. And I don't even see how some of y'all tweeting with y'all thumbs messed up. Some of y'all thumbs bent. Some of y'all don't have no thumbs at all. Some of y'all don't have no fingers. How the hell you tweeting talking about Shakari or whatever, sitting up there tweeting from an electronic wheelchair? How dare you talk about her? So, you know, you are in last place. You don't talk about Shakari. She from the DF Dub, Carter High School. We proud of her or whatever. And she gonna come bounce back and she gonna win. But if you judging her, you are in last place. Okay? Don't get me started on some of y'all. Don't get me started on some of y'all and what y'all be wearing. I see you. I saw you. I was at a restaurant just now, and I saw y'all having a conversation about Shakari Richardson with some of these outfits what you had on. Sitting up here, your stomach tucked, with your pants pulled up, with your shirt tucked in, looking a hot mess. Around here smelling like cool water cologne. If you wear cool water and Jupe cologne, you be mixing it up, thinking you doing something. Talking about I don't see how she lost. You lost! Have a good day. rise. I know you got a good word this morning.
Oh, thank you, Ricky. You start us off every day with "This is the day the Lord has made. We rejoice and we are glad in it." We must praise. There are days we don't feel like it. There are days when our hearts are heavy, our minds are burdened. There are days when we feel under attack. But here's the good news. There's something about praise that will energize you. There's something about praise that will lift your spirit. There is something about praise that will alter your own mental atmosphere. Why? Because praise, I like what J. Moss says, we praise God because of what God has done, what God is doing, and what God will do. First of all, you ought to praise God because of what God has done. That means you ought to have some highlights in your own life that you replay over and over again, where God came through when you were going through, highlights where God made a way where you thought there was no way, highlights when God lifted you when other people tried to break you down and tear you down. We must praise God because of what God has already done. The Bible puts it like this: if it had not been for the Lord on our side, we must praise because of what God has done. But not only that, we must praise because of what God is doing. Isn't it good to know that even when God is silent, God ain't still? Isn't it good to know that when God is quiet, God has not quit? God is up to something. Even though when life gets you down, God is still moving. God is still active. I praise God because of what God is doing. But finally, I praise God in anticipation of what God will do. I know that God ain't dead, God ain't done, and so I praise God because of what God is about to do next. No wonder one gospel song says, you ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come. Listen, your best days are not behind you. They are in front of you. So go ahead and praise God for what's about to come. Praise God for your tomorrow, even as you're going through hard times today. Praise God because of what God is about to do. We must praise God because of what God has done, what God is doing, and what God is about to do.
Come on now. Pastor Haynes, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how they can find you.
Hey, Rickey Smiley, you can find me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes, and my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
Hey, Pastor Haynes, love you, man. I really appreciate that.
We love you, man. Thank you. Have a great one.
Hey, you too. All right, y'all. I'm going to be back with the sponsor. We got the front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by Bank of America. That's right, with resources and support. Bank of America is committed to helping black business owners turn dreams into action. Visit bankofamerica.com/Black SB to see how you move your business forward. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. What a great start to a brand new week. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. Over 28,000 people have been evacuated from Afghanistan. President Biden made the announcement during his speech yesterday, saying that the Taliban appears to be cooperative with the evacuation efforts of Americans and at-risk Afghans who helped and aided the U.S. Also in news, at least 22 people were killed and dozens of others are missing after flooding in Tennessee on Saturday caused record-breaking rain. Meanwhile, over 50 million people in the U.S. Northeast are under extreme weather warnings from Tropical Storm Henry. And last but certainly not least, our thoughts and prayers are with Reverend Jesse Jackson and his wife, Jacqueline, who remained hospitalized in Chicago with COVID-19 yesterday. The couple's ages are 79 and 77 and are said to be responding positively to treatments. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningshow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports.
Well, let's start off with your Dennis Ugas, who pulls the upset and defeat Manny Pacquiao by decision and retains the WBA title. Ugas will probably fight Errol Spence next to try to unify this title. Expect Manny Pacquiao to retire after this, as he shall, man. I don't know if you guys watched the fight I did. Didn't look good. He said he had some pain in his legs in the second round and just couldn't get rid of it. But, hey, it is what it is. He's brought a lot to the sport of boxing. He should go ahead and just retire.
Your leg hurt boxing. You ain't doing nothing but standing up.
That's cramps. He said he was getting them cramps
early.
Man,
go on.
But everybody was talking about the anticipation of the return of Shakari Richardson to the track. She finished last place in 100 meters, man. The Jamaicans.
You was right. It was Sherry.
Let me say this, man. I ain't got time to go deep into this yet. I'm gonna break down this later on in the show. But she finished last place. The Jamaicans, man, you got to give respect to them. They finished first, second, and third again. So hats off to them. Half the world expressed positive thoughts of support for Shakari Richardson. Half the world pretty much verbally beat her up. My thoughts, listen. I'm Team Shakari. I'm going to always believe that, and I truly believe that she can have a phenomenal career in this track and field sport. But she's going to have to make a few adjustments in her mindset, in my opinion. Yeah. She got to keep that confidence. She can keep that swag that she got. She can even keep that fiery personality. But she got to reevaluate her circle and her mentors and people that she hangs around.
I would love to be in that circle.
I'm on that list as well, my brother.
I would love to be in that circle, man.
If you on Shakari, Team Shakari, call Rick, call Rock Teasy.
I swear.
We would love to sit down and chat. Not saying that we got all the answers for her, but, man.
We got most of them.
She has an opportunity to do some amazing things in this sport, and I'm just afraid if she don't. I'm not saying she got a clean house, but doggone it, you got to reevaluate that situation, man. But we're going through that later on in the show, man. Gary, the team, what you got there, pimp?
All right, y'all. Gabrielle Union, honey, 48 years old. She is kicking off, y'all, another Wade World Tour. Now, they're saying she's doing this with an epic bikini dance video on Instagram. Now, they're saying in the clip, Miss Gabrielle shows off her toned butt, legs, and abs while wearing a string bikini and twirling, honey, around a beautiful yacht deck. Now, they're saying it's a total vibe. Now, the actress works hard for her strong bod, relying on strength training, cardio intervals, and regular workouts. Now, they're saying recently, honey, she announced that she's off globetrotting with her husband, Dwayne Wade, and it looks like she's having, the best time. Just a day after she shared a series of makeup-free, y'all, selfies with Dwayne on Instagram. She dropped a video of herself dancing, y'all, on her yacht. Isn't that beautiful? But the part that bothers me, why she don't have Zaya with her? Because she needs to have Zaya with her.
She know where she is with her all the time.
Yeah, but she needs Zaya with her. She was exposing Zaya when Zaya was announcing her transgenderism and
that don't mean we won't see her with Zaya again.
Well, we need to, honey. We've been seeing her with little baby, her little daughter.
But
whatever her
okay.
name is.
She's got a couple kids. She's got a few kids, so she's just,
Well, let's put Zaya. Let's see Zaya doing some cardio intervals, honey, and some strength training and stuff like that. Let's put Zaya out there so we can make sure Zaya is good and strong and healthy as well too, honey. So you was putting out there, honey, when she was going through all her transgendering and stuff. So let's help Zaya out. Let's see more of Zaya. Beautiful queen. All right, the color today, honey, is
one of them. Say something, we don't want to get attacked.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Can't say nothing. Can't say a little joke or nothing. Nope. Your life will be over.
Cancel.
Don't even report no LGBT story.
All right, the color today, honey, is delphinium. On the high end, you say delphinium, and on the low end, you say beautiful blue. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, more R. Kelly news and something about Earth, Wind, and Fire. Coming up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 29 before the top of the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by Indeed. That's right, with Indeed Instant Match. Just sponsor a post and immediately receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. R. Kelly's former tour manager, Demetrius Smith, testified against him on Friday, saying that R. Kelly thought Aaliyah was pregnant by him when she was 15, and that's why he married her. According to Billboard, he said on the stand, he said, "Don't call Barry, it's deeper than you think." He later added, "Aaliyah, man, she thinks she's pregnant." Barry said that Kelly was crying about how he needed to protect himself from going to jail, and Barry revealed that Kelly's business manager and accountant, Daryl McDavid, decided to get a marriage license for the singer and Aaliyah. Smith said, "I told Robert that he shouldn't listen to Daryl," adding that he believed Aaliyah was too young. Smith said that he offered to get a counterfeit marriage license during a subsequent meeting alongside Aaliyah, Kelly, and McDavid. He explained, "I was always in objection to what Robert was being told to do," adding that he only made the offer in order to prevent from being fired. Smith is due back in court today, the 20th. He's due back in court to continue his testimony in R. Kelly's racketeering case. So we shall see what happens with that. Lord have mercy. Everybody that was with him or that worked for him now is, telling what really happened. So we just got to stay tuned for what is. Can we watch this somewhere? Has anybody been keeping track of what's going on with this?
I don't even know if they
No,
still
the
have
judge
court
specifically
TV.
said not to talk about the case or anything that happened in the courtroom.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then moving on, y'all. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yes, they have released a new version of their Grammy-nominated hit, Can't Hide Love, now titled You Want My Love. Well, according to the group, this will be the first of many collaborations to be globally released in the upcoming months. The song fuses the musical sounds of 9-time Grammy winners Earth, Wind, and Fire with vocals by contemporary star Lucky Day and guitars by renowned hitmaker Kenny Babyface Edmonds. It's described as a modern take that keeps the spirit of the original version alive. This marks the 45th anniversary of the chart-topping single. Yes, we love us some Earth, Wind, and Fire, the real musicality. And this last story is hilarious. Reasons that we're here.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Y'all check this out. Atari. Y'all remember Soulja Boy said he claimed the company. He owned the company. He said Soulja Boy previously said they signed me to a deal to Atari. Big shout out to Atari, the whole staff. I'm about to revamp the company. We're going to take Atari to the next level,
They
he
need
said.
to get that pitfall back out there where I can get over them alligators.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, Pitfall.
And they need to bring back Frogger.
Frogger, yes. I love Frogger. He said, everybody go follow at Atari. I'm not an owner of Atari. I own the video game company Atari. Well, Atari tweeted, "We know that being the CEO of Atari is a dream job, but that honor belongs to Wade Rosen." Soulja responded to the company saying, "First of all, F Atari. Second of all, I've been making millions for my Soulja Boy game console, minding my own business. Atari, y'all called me and said y'all wanted me to revamp y'all company. Y'all know what the hell I meant when I said I'm owning Atari. Atari is a publicly traded company. Can't no one man own it." Well, then don't say it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't
man.
say it.
Don't come back and say F Atari right after that.
Right.
Well, there goes Donkey Kong.
Right.
There's Donkey Kong.
There goes Millipede.
Miss Pac-Man.
Right. Centipede and Millipede. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got Rock T's Joke of the Day. And in the meantime, in between time, why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. Time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time. 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for Rock T's Joke of the Day. Joke of the Day. Joke of the Day.
Come on, Rock.
All right, bro, let's go.
Don't you hate when someone answers their own questions? I do.
You had to be quick to catch that one.
Come on, what you say, Kay?
You had to be quick to catch it, Rock.
Right.
They ain't ready for you.
Quick and slow.
Rock, they ain't ready for you, boy.
They didn't get it, Rock. Do it again, Rock.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Hold on. Don't you hate when people answer their own questions? I do.
Oh, boy, you on fire.
Come on, man.
Hey, tell them, hey, Rock, let them know how long you gonna be here, baby.
I'm gonna be here all week, baby.
Rock, let them know again for the people in the back. One more time, Rock, for the people in the back. How long you gonna be here?
I'll be here all week. Thank you.
woke you up this morning. You ought to be glad.
Ought to be glad.
Thank you.
What the Lord done for you.
Oh, he didn't have to do it, but he did.
Will you come right now?
What the Lord done for you.
Come on now.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. They're talking about it. They're saying that Twitter was having a field day, honey, bashing Miss Shakari Richardson, y'all, after she finished last in her return to the track at the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, Oregon. But Miss Nicki Minaj, honey, is the girl that everybody's talking about. Now, they're saying y'all that Nicki Minaj took to some time, to congratulate the Jamaican female sprinter, y'all, who dominated the 2021 Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, Oregon. Now, she congratulated Elaine Thompson-Herron. You came in, the 100-meter with a lightning fast time of 10.54 seconds. And then she did all some of her other ones. But they're saying that Shakari Richardson, who ran her first competitive race since being booted from the Tokyo Olympics for testing positive for marijuana, finished last. Now, they say Shakari ran 11.14, prompting a bit of shade, baby, from Miss Nicki Minaj on her Instagram account. Now, in the post, Nicki wrote, "Yes, goody," and a follow-up post featured, y'all, nothing but the broom emoji, honey. And they're saying Shakari and Nicki, y'all, they've been having problems for a long time. They're saying they've been having problems back and forth, honey, for a while. In old tweets, now, Miss Shakari, she claimed that Nicki was annoying in her role as Drea in Barbershop 3. And this is what she posted back in February of 2019. LOL. Is it just me? But Nicki Minaj in Barbershop was kind of annoying. And honey, she and Nicki been going back and forth after. They're saying that the law seemed to have wrangled Miss Shakari, who gave a rather bitter post-race interview. Now, she said, quote, "This is one race I'm not done. You know I'm capable of. Count me out if you want to," Miss Richardson snapped. Then they said, "Talk all that mess you want." She said, "Because I'm here to stay. I'm not done. I'm the sixth fastest woman in this game ever, and can't nobody ever take that from me," unquote. That was so Shakari.
Yeah.
But Nicki, she said that back in 2019. She wasn't a big star then, Shakari. But Nicki them still found her, and they've been fighting since then because she said Nicki was annoying. Was Nicki annoying in Barbershop? Y'all remember that role?
No. She was great.
Her. That's the role she had. Come on now.
Yeah. It's called acting.
Right.
Well, did somebody not tell Shakari that then? Because Miss Nicki was very offended.
First of all, we're going to get on her team. First thing we're going to do is take her phone.
Okay.
You don't need all that. Take her phone.
And Gary,
you got to stretch.
Yeah. And her name is Shakari.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'm changing that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you. That's one thing you do know.
We're going to uplift. We're going to uplift.
Yeah.
But anyway, which means that's the only thing you know.
Because hell, he don't know them sports. But anyway, child, that was a good thing.
Rule number one.
But so when you helping her out, honey, you make sure she help you with sports, honey, and let you know something about sports.
No, you ain't up here talking.
No, never.
Ain't up here talking.
Never. Since y'all in the same league of things.
Y'all let Gary get y'all. Y'all let Gary just drag y'all.
Brutal.
You know how?
Because see, Rock T, you ain't gonna say no. You gonna be the nice guy that you are, and you gonna just let him slide with all that.
Rock went to church yesterday. Rock ain't trying to do that. And then they're gonna take advantage of it. No, that man trying to see Jesus.
Yes, trying to touch the hem of his garment.
But I do want to say this, though.
Oh, no, don't let him get them. Don't look back. You'll turn into a pillar of salt.
You know what, Gary?
Let him go to hell by himself, Rock T.
Yes.
Quit while you're here.
Rock T, when Peter took his eyes off Jesus, he began to sink.
Well, let me say this. Let me go on and get this off my chest real fast.
It's on your chest?
Yeah, so what does an ambulance and Gary with the T have in common?
Oh, wait a minute. Leave that now to the genius.
What they have in common?
They both get loaded from the rear and go, wee,
How long in the hell he been saving that one, honey? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Rocky, this is great, honey. You need to go. Yes, my God.
Leave me alone.
Let's my
Rock T. Holler.
Oh my God, yes, honey. Oh my
Don't mess with the
God.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Tell him, Rick, don't mess with the nice guy.
How they say in Radio Ricky, I need to isolate that part right there.
That was at Rock T. Holler.
Special K, I'm weak.
Okay.
Special K, I can't feel my hands. What they say when they load for the bed? What they say, Rock?
I'm telling you, man, Gary went to take in the ambulance.
Rock, what the ambulance does say? What did it say, Rock?
Both get loaded from the rear and they go, woo!
Dave, I know you on the
Community
floor.
that was not Special K, that was Rock Holler.
Yes, honey. Oh, baby.
Boy, he been waiting. He been saving that one.
We've been saving that one. Oh my God.
Boy, he been waiting on the moment to do that one. Boy, it's been years.
Years.
Boy, he done pulled that baby out, man. Now it's gonna be 8 more years before he come up with another one.
Yes, honey. Go back in the lab.
Gary, don't come at me like that, though.
Go back in the lab, honey.
What'd you say, Super Dave? Dave on the floor, Rick.
Yes, honey. And I'm finna do like the white girls, baby. I'm going to human resources, baby. So,
Oh my God.
I'm hurt.
I'm crying. I'm crying.
Man, I'm weak. Man, I'm so weak.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
I'm sweating.
Gary, go and give us a color, Gary.
Yeah, I'm going to just get a color. We can't even do no more. He took all that out. The color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is delphinium. On the high end, you say delphinium, and on the low end, you say beautiful blue. That's your color for today.
Boy, he done stopped the whole show with that one. Boy.
Okay.
The show is over, y'all. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Time for the wake-up calls, 866-9-RICKY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, this is Melanie from Connecticut. Hey, wake up, Polk County, and woo, 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 woo.
Yeah, this is Zach Webb from Cordova, Tennessee. Called Wake Up My Son. Like, there, I'm telling you, off your ass on your feet. You don't move, you don't eat.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley Show. This is Tracy from Cleveland, wishing my daughter Madison a happy 15th birthday. Woo, woo, pull over.
This is Ron Cornelis calling from Raleigh, North Carolina. I want to say wake up to all the public school kids. First day of school, wake up, wake up, wake up. Woo, woo.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, Orlando. Rickey Smiley coming to Orlando tonight. Can't wait for karaoke. Woo, woo, woo.
Wake up and Sean.
I'm already here.
And Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right. Bernice Jenkins got you.
What is wrong with you?
What's the commercial? Super thing. Wait a minute.
America's best.
Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama is in the building, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Jenkins.
Happy to be here this morning. I'm going to have to push through because I got a bus to catch. So I got that check. Got to get down there and cash it and get my prescription filled and get on back. So I'm going to run through these. Y'all ready? Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, the pastor thanks everybody for putting up bail money to get him out of jail Friday after he got arrested for pulling a pistol on his ex-wife Cheryl and her new boyfriend.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and folks say that she was disrespectful, letting that no-good scoundrel who used to be the church security guard move in with her in the house pastor is still paying for. But the pastor says Cheryl could stay with that bomb, but he said that she's built like the Cookie Monster now. And her back teeth on both sides is missing.
Oh. He can have that.
Now, congratulations to the members, Arthur and Lolita Thomas. Y'all give them a big round of applause. Members Arthur and Lolita Thomas. They done found a good barber to fix their little boy Arthur Jr.'s hairline because he was looking like Lou Rawls. And the only 4-year-old walking around looking like he was on the deacon board, bless his heart. And condolences and prayers for the Power family who lost the head of their family, Willie Frank Power Sr., on Saturday. He was 97, and he had been suffering from rubella, cataracts, toe spasms, chronic scalp itching, food poisoning, hand, foot, and mouth disease, liver spots. But that ain't what killed him.
What killed him?
He was walking to the drugstore eating a big bag of sunflower seeds and got attacked by a flock of ghetto pigeons, and they pecked him to death. They just kept pecking him and pecking him and pecking him. He said, "Oh! Oh!" They pecked him to death. They kept pecking him. Janie! Yeah! All right, I'll see you at the funeral. All right, y'all have a nice day, all right?
Hey, man, I just want to, man, something's on my heart, man. I just want you and Black Tony to patch up y'all relationship, bro. I mean, it's not healthy. It's bad energy. Like, what's up?
Nah, we've been trying to fix that for years. I'd rather just stay in my corner and he stay in his corner, and we just don't even mix or mingle or nothing like that.
Come on, Joe.
Hey, you ain't finna talk about me like I ain't even right here.
Hey, man, is there any chance that you and Jolene to patch up y'all relationship, Black Tony?
I mean, cause Jolene don't know, cause I be hooking him up with gigs and he don't know show up. I be hooking him up and then he don't know show up. So, man, he be hurt my feelings, and then he just need to go on back.
Hey, John, man, won't you be nice to Black Tony, bro?
And see, Black Tony over here trying to play the victim Olympics, and he the one be scamming people, taking money from promoters, and got my name battle here in these streets.
Man, try to go on back to Mexico, wherever you came from, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, you coming to work, man? You coming to work?
I can't call now because I got a family. I got an emergency at the house right now.
So you're not coming to karaoke in Orlando tonight?
I got emergency at the house right now. Unless you want to send me a plane ticket, but I got to get this thing straight right here. What's going on right now? Because this real drama right here in front of my grandma's house right now. Somebody might call the Pope. Because my little ugly ass nephew, who I hate, I'm getting dressed to come to work. I hear my grandma almost crying. I'm trying to see what's going on. I go upstairs. She looking out the window, and she talking about, baby, look out the window. Look what somebody done did. I look out the window. You know, we got a big hill going down from the driveway. I look out the window, and my granddad, my granddad had a German Shepherd. His name was King, and he real old. And the ugly little boy that went and stole some buggies.
Stole some what?
They done stole some buggies from Kroger and they done gorilla glued the wheels of the buggies on King's feet. And he rolling down the driveway out into the street.
Wait a minute, what did he say, Rock?
The dog is rolling down the driveway out into the street because they done put the buggy wheels on his feet.
He got little wheels on the dog's feet.
No, I can't catch it. I tried to catch it. He rolled down the street because it's a big old hill. I don't even know if he got hit. Ooh.
So you're not coming to work?
No, because my grandma was too upset. Oh.
And your grandma in the window crying?
Oh, because she seen her rolling down the street. Oh.
So you crying because your grandma crying?
And you were trying to stop, but the more he tried to stop, it just made her roll faster.
So you're not coming to work?
I'm going to work in that condition.
Can you come tomorrow? You promise you coming tomorrow, Black Tony? We're going to let you have a day off. But what about tomorrow?
I'm in emotional mess right now.
Are you coming tomorrow, Black Tony?
Is I'm good for the day?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow then. I'm hollering.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 5 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary got the tea and the color of the day, man. It is Monday. 8 segment is being brought to you by Protect My Card. No, I'm sorry. Is that right, Dave? No. Bank of America. I'm sorry. Bank of America. Customized cash rewards credit card. You can earn 3% cash back on online shopping, making the essentials even more rewarding. Copyright 2021. Bank of America Corporation. Gary, what up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Tyrese is speaking out, y'all, again, honey. He's saying, y'all, that living in a mansion is not at all good, y'all. Now, he took to Instagram, y'all, to share a post about the downside, y'all, to living in a beautiful mansion. He said, fake relationship with filters. Delivery of the new Lamborghini or Rolls Royce truck, but never the repo man taking the truck because they are a half a year behind on payments. He said the mansion is amazing until you discover leaks, constant maintenance, the mortgage got it. He said landscaping got it. He said these unexpected month-to-month issues, y'all, within the entire F, y'all, he wrote. He said, y'all, that he did not think about the extra cost that he would have to incur, y'all, when moving from 6,005-foot square mansion to his 25,000 square foot home. He said, I still want you to ball out and get your mansion, but it's my job as one of your favorite people to give you the heads up, y'all, of what you're walking into so you're not blindsided like that. Isn't that nice? Brad, what you think about that?
I think that is a for real topic. I mean, but before you get one, you need to understand you're going to have those type of situations. Ain't no house, even a super duper brand new house, going to have some type of issues, whether it's the leak or the whatever, or the roofing, the roof, the lawn, landscaping. If you got a big yard, huge yard, and all that room, you're going to have a lot of landscaping. It's going to be over $5 or $10 a month for landscaping.
What?
So you better understand
the
what
elephant
you're
in the
getting
room.
into. What?
99% of the people he talking to ain't never gonna have that problem, me included.
That's why I done moved in with a chick that's already pregnant, got some brand new Section 8 housing on the south side. So
stupid.
that rent like $25 a month. I done paid it up through January.
He trying to let these celebrities know, and people, when you get some money, what not to do with it. Know all the bills you're gonna have to pay.
Because y'all renovating y'all mansion, right, Brett? I saw on TV. Weren't y'all renovating?
Absolutely.
Because that's a lot of money. I mean, you got to pay a lot of money for that stuff. And I guess $10,000 you said for landscaping.
Depends on how big your yard is. If you got trees to cut down, trees to trim, and bushes, and you got that much space, it could be from $5 to $10,000, depending on the yard.
Right, because you have a landscaping company. Are you still doing it?
I'm not doing that no more, child. I got too busy with the stuff I really have a passion for.
Right.
Yeah. All right then.
But,
all right,
but it is high. It's high, man. I'm telling you.
My Lord. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, congratulations go to Kylie Jenner. Did y'all hear this wonderful news? They're saying that Kylie Jenner is pregnant again.
Yes, congratulations.
She's pregnant with Travis Scott's baby, honey. But you know what really bothers me? I'm not bothering me, but it's very interesting about those Kardashian Jenners, honey. They made sure those black men stay around at least to give them 2 babies, honey. They ain't trying to have babies.
She's a billionaire.
Well, see, exactly, because she got her own coins.
You better get her pregnant and put some money back into the system where all these athletes marrying white women.
Yes, Lord, honey.
Back in the system.
Put the money back in the Gary, you better tell her.
Yeah, better put it back in there, honey. So, honey, if he ever get broke, because he is a rapper, honey, he gonna need Miss Jenner, baby, to honey supply, honey. He could go back and get Keisha something that he cheated with, honey, over Kylie. But nevertheless, honey, congratulations, honey. It's amazing, though, honey. And that's just like her sister Chloe. Hell, Chloe trying to get Tristan to give her another baby, honey. These girls say, we will not be having babies where you go to your daddy for Christmas, you go to your daddy for Christmas. They want all them daddies in one house.
They want their kids to have the same father, Gary.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's not fair because look at all the other girls in the world that can't have that privilege. So, honey, but the Jenners get to have them to lock them down, honey.
Yeah, especially because she's a billionaire. Yeah, you need to go on. Yeah, do right.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing else.
I found 1,000 there. I'm putting something up in it.
What?
1,000 there.
Yeah, you better lock that one down, man. A billionaire. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but I told you, but you get sick of these women. I mean, you know, she could be.
I wouldn't get sick of her because she got a house. She got a house big enough to have space. You go on the whole other side of the house,
other wing,
and have your space. She probably done built them a studio, a gym, and a strip club, and bring in strippers on minivans and all this stuff. He got a little church over there. Everything he needs when he wants space.
Church.
Yeah. She done built a little church. Got a little miniature TD Jakes to come there and preach on Sunday mornings or whatever. And then they got a little church van. They got a choir. Everything.
Yes, you don't got to leave compound.
Everything.
Yes.
I'm telling you, man, a billionaire chick, she got everything he need. All kind of snacks. Fiddle faddle and crunchy munch. Ginger snaps. Chips Ahoy cookies. Oreos. The thin ones. The thin mint ones. Okay? They got baked beans. Boston baked beans. Lemon heads. Chico
Alexander
sticks.
the grapes.
Come on. Red Fago Red Pop. Everything he need. All the liquor. 1849. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Everything.
All right, honey. So you got all you need. One-stop shop, honey. Well, that's all right then. Well, congratulations to Miss Kylie, honey, and her new
Thunderbird. What's the word? Thunderbird. What's the twice? Dollar twice. What's the price? Dollar twice. Who drank the most? Black folks.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to go to the cooler. Brad, you watched Potomac last night?
Yes, I did. Ooh,
baby, I want to text you.
We probably ain't got no time. We probably ran out of time.
Yeah,
why they do Wendy like that?
But Miss Wendy let them have it, baby.
She did that night. Yes, she did.
That's Potomac, honey. The Real Housewives of Potomac, honey. Miss Wendy went off last night on them girls.
Finally.
Yes, they tried to let her have it, but she ate their lunch, honey.
She ate that lunch.
The color today.
I gotta start watching that. You watch Potomac Rock TK? Y'all
Platonic.
What is it?
No,
Platonic
it's
or
not a platonic relationship.
I don't watch none of them shows.
It's Potomac.
Oh, Potomac. Now, where is that?
In D.C., huh? That's outside of D.C.
I think it's Maryland, Virginia-ish or something like that.
I got to start watching
between D.C. and Virginia.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a real bougie
though.
part of D.C., Ricky.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yes, honey. It's a housewife. So it's a good show, though, honey. But it was real nice. All the girls on the show is great, but, honey, Miss Wendy, honey, she's the kind of... Well, anyway, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is delphinium. On the high end, you say delphinium, and on the low end, you say beautiful blue. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
All right, y'all. This wave of the COVID-19 pandemic is complicated in so many ways. And if you got any questions you want to ask Dr. MJ Collier up next, call us up right now. The phone lines are wide open, 866-9-RICKY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 after the hour.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show to y'all. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier on with us this morning. There's so much happening with this COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Collier, give us good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and happy Monday to you. Man, let me tell you something. Something has happened in the last week or so with this COVID. This Delta variant is just really acting up and acting out. As you know, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, age 79, his wife Jacqueline, age 77, have both been hospitalized after testing positive for COVID-19. So everybody asked the question, were they immunized? Yes, they had both received the Pfizer vaccine in January. It was a big media event, and they've been endorsing and telling everybody they need to get vaccinated, and now they're both hospitalized. So I said, okay, we're having a lot of breakthroughs now. I told you last week in my office, so much COVID, people coming through. One of my staff members tested positive on Saturday, so and has been vaccinated with the Moderna. So right. This is, so now I'm going into full-fledged PPE lockdown in the office. Now everybody's going to go back to masks and gowns and everything else to protect themselves. We have glass partitions up in the waiting room, but I'm going to have to isolate, potential COVID cases from everybody else as well. So this is something is changing. I'm not quite sure what, but it's virulence, ergo it's infectivity. Now they're comparing it to it being as easy to pass as a chicken pox. So you know how that is. If you're in the room with somebody, there's a respiratory virus, you will catch chicken pox. So this is happening now, and I already have gotten a call this morning from multiple people wanting to come in because they're sick. I hospitalized 2 people over the weekend because of the coronavirus.
Right, so but they're hospitalized, but they're not going into the disease phase.
Well, some of them are going into the disease state. That's what I'm saying. Something has changed. Most of the people that a vast majority, 95%, get it. They get a mild case of it. They don't have any problems. But I'm seeing people that have been vaccinated, that are going into the disease state. Something has changed. It may be morphing. I'm not quite sure what is going on. It may be, again, that immunity is decreasing over time. But this phenomenon just in the last week has changed, and it's changing my perspective.
All right, let's go to the phone. Show Dr. Collier, good morning.
Is there a strategic plan in place for individuals that tested positive for COVID and still are considered long haulers, but we still have symptoms?
Okay, there are now COVID long hauler clinics popping up where people that specialize in following these symptoms and trying to treat the people that are having these long hauler symptoms with a variety of different things. So, Google, treatment of COVID long haulers in your area and find out people that are specializing in this, because most physicians have no idea how to treat this, and it's becoming more and more of a problem. This is all new. So it's not like, people just don't know. It's just that they've not experienced it before. So as information is being learned and shared around the country and around the world, people are learning how to deal with these long hauler symptoms. But a significant portion of the population, you got a lot of people that will need to be treated. Even the president said he may consider long hauler symptoms a disability in the future.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier, good morning.
Hey, Dr. Collier, my question is, do you think they will make a vaccine for kids under 12?
Oh, absolutely. The vaccine for kids under 12 should be here. They were saying by January, but I don't think it's going to wait that long because kids are getting sick. The schools have only been open for a week in most places, and we have so many cases amongst kids. Every pediatric health system in the country is overwhelmed right now with pediatric cases because kids usually aren't hospitalized. So it's not a need to have hospital beds for children. And now all of a sudden they are being hospitalized. So, yeah, I think that's going to be fast-tracked, and hopefully we'll get it as soon as November.
All right, John, with Dr. Collier, good morning.
Okay, my daughter tested positive for coronavirus, but she's had the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, and I can't find any information to find out how long she should quarantine or when should she retest, or, we have all been vaccinated, but we've had Pfizer, but her baby is 3 years old, and so my grandson is my biggest worry.
Absolutely. He's at very high risk from catching it from her. If possible, if you can isolate the grandbaby and take the grandbaby for the total of 10 days while she's isolating, then that would be good. But once you test it positive, it doesn't matter whether you've had the vaccine or not. The protocol is still the same. 10 days of isolation so that you don't infect other people, wearing masks, surface cleaning, etc. But now we are looking at the possibility of people that got the Johnson & Johnson either getting another dose of the Johnson & Johnson, which is plan A, and plan B, getting a second dose of one of the mRNA vaccines. That's what's literally going on around the world because people think that you get a better response with that combination versus getting 2 doses of the J&J. So one of the recommendations and one of the things that's being implemented even in the United States, in San Francisco, they're doing that. They're giving people a second dose of an mRNA vaccine, the Pfizer or the Moderna.
All right, Joe, Dr. Collier, good morning.
I wanted to find out if I've lost my card. How do I get a replacement card?
Okay, there's a national data bank that keeps that information. Wherever you receive your vaccine, they can pull that information up for you, and you can get a copy of it. Make sure that once you do, you take a picture of it, you email it to yourself, keep it in the cloud, so you'll always have access to it. Don't just take a picture and leave it on your phone, because if you lose your phone or something, you drop your phone in water or something, you'll lose it again. So have it in the cloud, email it to yourself, so that you can pull it up on demand. As you notice, more and more people are going to require you to prove that you have immunization. They are accepting electronic copies as proof. So, if you want to go to restaurants, football games, etc., you're going to have the ability to show that. But the people, wherever you were vaccinated before, they can pull that information up for you.
Disclaimer.
These are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or production crew. You can find me on all social media at Ask Dr. M.J. Go to my website, lipodrops.com.
To all the hard-working women and everyday super moms, we got a little something for you. It's Eva's Corner on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 12 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's time for Eva's Corner. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Eva's Corner, where we talk about all things womanhood, motherhood, and the juiciness in between. And today, I would like to piggyback on a conversation I was having with my girlfriends. So we were talking about a birthday party, and one of my friends used to date a guy who she's no longer dating, but her son is really good friends with him. And the son wanted to make sure that this gentleman was at his birthday party. Now, the son is 16 years old and has known the man since he was 11. And we had a very heated debate about if she could or could not invite this young man to the party, if it was appropriate or not. And it made me start thinking, Ricky, about what are the rules of engagement when you date now? Because times are different. Social media exists. We just saw J-Lo break up with A-Rod. About 2 weeks after the breakup, she deleted all the pictures of him off her Instagram. But you know what she didn't delete? She did not delete any pictures with the children. So it showed me that there is a respect and a certain bubble you put around the kids. So I just want to know and throw the question out for everybody to give me a little bit of your advice about rules of engagement. When you no longer are dating someone, however, during the relationship, you became great friends with their child, or vice versa. When you guys break up, what happens? Do you break up with the kid too? Are you still allowed to see the kid? Like, how does that work?
It just depends on the lady, you know, because most guys that I know always try to maintain a relationship with the kids. But some guys, you know, I've seen guys be in a relationship and they break up with her and break up with the kids that's not theirs, and just all kind of situations. You know, if you're genuine and sincere and you really love the kids or whatever, you know, I have exes that had kids that are not biologically mine that I still have maintained a relationship with, because the kids didn't do anything. They didn't, you know, they don't deserve to be, because they, you know, just like the aunties and the uncles and the in-laws, you know, they're not in the divorce proceedings. You built relationships and bonds with these people or whatever. You don't have to stop speaking to them just because you're not speaking to the ex anymore. And you got some exes that's pretty vindictive that'll shut you down, and then they'll keep you away from the kids and stuff, man. Mm-hmm. You know, I've seen that happen before. You know, so people just have to be mature enough to understand that the relationship is over. Okay, get over it, but always do what's in the best interest of the children or whatever. Because if you have a bond and a great relationship with that child, and that child is in need of you and a father, because think about it now, you can go pick up your kids, and disregard the kids that's not yours. But your kids will probably put you in a nursing home, and to be that one that you looked out for, that might have to hand you a glass of water and wipe your butt when you can't wipe it yourself. So be very mindful of how you treat children, because they become adults. You understand? And you're going to get old one day, and I'm telling you, pay it forward and be nice to these children, and do not mistreat children ever.
Come on, pay it forward.
Come on,
we got some calls in. I want to hear what you guys think.
Good morning.
Yeah, I think it's okay. My mom dated a man for many years. When they broke up, we kept the relationship going until adulthood.
You shouldn't have to, but I mean, in certain situations, because I'm married now, and I had to break up because my wife wasn't trying to hear it.
It depends on the kid, though. It depends on how old the kid is, and it depends on the parent. Like, you don't want to be connected to a real toxic parent or a kid that's not really old enough to have that connection with you themselves. If they ain't got a cell phone, leave them kids alone.
You know, you can keep the relationship with that child, because that child has nothing to do with your relationship falling apart. And sometimes the kids feel guilty, like it might be their fault that y'all broke up.
I believe that if you love children, anybody that fall in love with children, no matter what the situation is, you should stay in their life and continue to love them.
And I want to shout out to my stepson, Melvin, that's 2 years older than me, that just celebrated a birthday. Eva, thank you for this segment. How many must happen? Man, if you was in high school back then, everybody wanted to rap that on the talent show, man. Rest in peace to my classmate, Valencia May, who passed away this weekend. We marched trumpet together, and also Maxwell, who was our session leader at Tuskegee, that also played trumpet, that passed away. And all of these songs, man, just remind me of Crab in the Band at Tuskegee and how great it was. And they was playing these songs, and somebody was rapping this on the at the high school talent show. You know, Brad, I used to host a high school talent show every year when I was in high school.
Crazy,
and
that's crazy.
I was doing comedy and didn't know that I was doing comedy. I just wanted to host a talent show, and I would always make fun of teachers and do impersonations of teachers, and it just reminded me of the high school talent show I would host every single year, man. And I can't remember who got up and did Friends, but I just remember that auditorium was going crazy. The girls had their hair cut in a bob with that look, with those little curls coming over to. Did y'all have your hair cut in a bob?
Asymmetrical.
A what?
That's when that asymmetrical was popping, Ricky. You know, like Salt and Pepper is high on one and then the bob on the other.
Boy, we used to go down to this beauty shop, Fashion, etc., and them girls be lined up to get them curls stacked and dot. Used to have them doggone girls coming out of Fashion, etc., with them doggone hair, with their hair cut in a bob. That was just like the best days, man. You had you a little used car. If you wasn't driving your mama car, take me back. Take me back. What did that song mean? You talk about the video or something.
Oh man, let me just say that R.I.P. to Ecstasy from this group. They are legends, and they started the game. You know what I'm saying? They gave Jermaine Dupri his first chance. He in the video, the freaks come out at night looking like a little chocolate Michael Jackson. So, and then he signed him to So Deaf, and then they made a couple hits and made some money and stuff. So it's like he looked out for them, they looked out for us, and they was a blessing to us coming up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And back then, all women was naming their little boys Jaleel. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I know one.
42-year-old Jaleel's walking around.
Wait, say that again, Special K.
It's a lot of 42 to 45-year-old Jaleel's walking around right now.
I know one. Chris and Vern named their little boy Jaleel.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That was a cool name.
Oh, man. All right, y'all, we got the one and only Janai Thornton on with us this morning, man. We're going to be talking about finances because it's a whole lot of stuff going on. So all of this information is so important. Janai, good morning.
Good morning. I'm up here thinking about all the Jaleels I know right now, too.
Right. Let me see, when they name Jaleel, they gotta be 35, between 35 and 40. All these little boys named Jaleel. I am not making this up, y'all. So August is Black Business Month, and this morning our money expert Janai Thornton has some tips for all the entrepreneurs and those who hope to become entrepreneurs. So if you have any questions for Janai Thornton, call us up right now at 866-9-RICKY. Now, Janai, if people aren't quite ready to start their business, what can they be doing now in preparation to start their business?
You know, Ricky, this is a good time to use this as a season of preparation while you're getting ready to launch your business. And that could include things like paying down some debt, especially your credit cards. You may need those to help fund your business. It's a great time to work on that credit score, get that credit score up. And the other thing that's really important, you really want to know your numbers. What does it cost to run your life? And then maybe if you already have the idea about your business, what is it going to cost to run that? You got to do some math to make sure that you're prepared.
Oh, wow.
Speaking of preparation, Janai, what are the most common financial mistakes that you see new or young entrepreneurs make?
So even that varies. Everything from just kind of commingling, mixing their business and personal income together. You know, it's all commingled together. Everyone doesn't know what's coming in and what's going out. Trying to write everything off. Everything you do is not a business expense. You do not want the IRS to let you know that. Not knowing what it costs for them to live or to run their business. And even this is a big one, upgrading their life and their lifestyle too soon when their company starts making money.
Special K just texted me and said his cousin. Special K just texted me and said his cousin, instead of going out buying more wings or whatever, he went and bought some Jordans. And then they shut his business down after 2 weeks.
He should have bought guys. So, Janai, I have a question. What advice do you have for people who aren't sure when it's time for them to quit their full-time job?
You know, Brett, that's a big decision because everyone who gets going in entrepreneurship, you know they're ready to leave that 9 to 5, but you want to have a plan for that. So what I suggest people do, number one, please make sure that you're talking to HR because you want to know all about your benefits. What benefits are you going to be able to continue? Are you going to need to replace? You do not want to be out here working on your goal and you don't at least have health insurance. Again, you want to know exactly what it costs to run your life because we all know who are entrepreneurs. It doesn't always happen on the timeline that you want it to happen. So you want to have some runway. You do not want to be stressed about money. And then another thing, too, people should consider maybe working part-time, stepping down versus completely stepping out. That may be a way to keep those benefits in place.
Yeah, you didn't set up here and then sold out all your little dinner plates for the weekend and went in there Monday and cuss out your boss. Cause you better be careful because black folks will switch it up on you, all right? And just make sure that you're consistent, at least a good, like Red's Barbecue in St. Louis, Remember Red, Rocky?
What? Come on, man.
Red Barbecue, man, he would open up that baby like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. He would prep on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and built it up over the years. And now he opened full time, got a full time business. So take your time, don't get too excited and doing too much. We got any calls yet? No. All right. So what's one of the what financial opportunity have you seen entrepreneurs miss?
You know what, Ricky? What's interesting is people have to remember your business is supposed to take care of your life today and also fund your tomorrow. And what I mean by that is retirement. So a lot of times we're so focused on today, we're not as intentional as we need to be about putting some money away because there's going to be a point that you're going to want to exit. There's going to be a point that you're going to want to retire. But, of course, we all know it's going to take money to do that.
Right. Oh, man. So, Janai, let everybody know. So, if y'all out there, ladies, if y'all decide to dance or something or whatever, and your stretch marks spell your middle name, you might want to invent. Okay. Janai.
Elizabeth.
No, he did not say Elizabeth. He picked the longest name ever.
Yeah. The longest name.
Why did he pick Elizabeth? Wait. And why is that my middle name on top of that?
Oh, no, Janai. No.
Elizabeth.
No,
How am I doing, you honey?
Oh, my God. Like, why is he calling me out right now?
Now I've been up on them poles.
Oh, my goodness. Don't do Janai like that. We will not do Janai. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Oh, you can please reach me at Janai Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. Thank y'all. Have an amazing Monday.
Okay, Elizabeth Pole Hopper.
Don't do it. Don't do it. All right now.
News headlines,
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 27 minutes after the hour, y'all. I hope everybody is having a blessed morning. This segment is being bought. I cannot talk this morning. Y'all know what I've been practicing on?
What?
Saying the word hiring.
Okay.
Hiring.
You just did it.
So when I push the H out, the rest of it flow, but most of the time I be like I'm in St. Louis hiring. I can't say it like I'm in St. Louis hiring.
Try it again.
But when you push the H out, hiring.
There you go.
Did I say it right?
Yes.
That's good.
I was just making sure. Cause I can't.
It's like saying wheat thins with that H. Wheat thins.
Oh, and
Say what?
saying, hurry up.
All right, y'all. The same as being bought by Indeed. That's right. With Indeed Instant Match, just sponsor a post. Immediately receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit. What up, Evil?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. President Biden said that his administration could extend his August 31st deadline for removing all troops from Afghanistan. Now, despite the continued chaos in the country, 28,000 people have been evacuated, and more are expected in the coming days. The Pentagon has now ordered 6 commercial airlines to help with the evacuations. Meanwhile, the FDA could grant full approval for the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine as early as today. Now, if you weren't aware, so far, all of the U.S. COVID vaccines have been under emergency use authorization only. Now, in related news, our prayers and thoughts are with Reverend Jesse Jackson and his wife, Jacqueline, who are hospitalized with COVID-19 over the weekend. Now, the couple's ages are 79 and 77 and said to be responding positively to treatments. Jesse Jackson has Parkinson's disease, and a family member with Jacqueline says that she has an underlying health condition that wasn't previously revealed. Now, in other national news, at least 22 people were killed and dozens of others are missing in Tennessee after it received 17 inches of rainfall. Meanwhile, millions in the Northeast are under extreme weather warnings for Tropical Storm Henry. And last but certainly not least, following his sexual harassment scandal, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is set to officially step down today. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
Already, man. Let's first say happy birthday to the late, great Kobe Bryant. He would have been 43 today. Happy birthday to the big dog right there. Your Dennis Ugas pulls off the upset and defeats Manny Pacquiao by decision and retains the WBA title. Ugas will probably fight Errol Spence next to try to unify that doggone title, man. I don't know if y'all watched the doggone fight, but yeah, it's about time for Manny to go ahead and retire, even though he said he was experiencing some leg cramps in the second round on throughout the fight, man. You brought a lot to the sport. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of your time, my brother. All right, the anticipation of Shakari Richardson returned over the weekend at the Prefontaine Classic. Y'all know by now she finished in last place in the 100 meters. The Jamaicans first, second, and third once again. First of all, big ups to them. They earned it. They the coldest out there right now. Half the world expressed positive thoughts in support of Shakari Richardson. Half the world verbally beat her up. And my thoughts are this, man. I'm Team Shakari 100%. And I truly believe that she can really have a phenomenal career in this sport. But she's going to have to make a few adjustments in her mindset. She's going to have to make a few adjustments in her circle of people that she hangs around. She can keep that confidence. She can keep that swag that she has. She can keep that fiery personality. But just make a few adjustments here and there, man. And like Rick and I said earlier, man, we would love to have a little side conversation with her. You know, man, just from mentor perspective.
The thing about it is, the question is, would they listen to you?
That's it.
Kamo said a long time ago, man, if you're not teachable or coachable, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that she's not or whatever, but you and I, Super Day, we talk all the time about athletics and sports and the discipline and stuff that it teaches. And, you can't correct nowadays because everybody is sensitive. You can't say nothing to nobody about nothing. You just have to sit there and watch people fail, because if you try to correct or try to help, you get attacked and get accused for attacking by only trying to make them better. So I really feel bad, man, because I think she could have won that race. I think she's talented. I think she's distracted. And, the loss of her mother, not excusing anything. But I absolutely wish her the best and hope that she get with somebody that's going to bring fire to her, take her phone away from her, get her focused on track and field, and get her back right. Yeah. So that's just me.
Absolutely. No, we agree 100% on that, man. 100%. So that's what I got for sports right about now. The Brat got the hot spot. Let's go.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The Baby performed at NYC Summer Jam over the weekend and discussed being canceled on stage. He said they allowed me to share my gifts, share my blessing with y'all out here live on this stage amongst all the chaos and all the backlash. So hats off to y'all for that. They accepted my sincerity and all my apologies when I said I never ever meant to offend anybody or say anything to make anybody feel any type of way. Live on that stage a few weeks ago. He continued, check this out. Other than the people that, was truly offended, I feel like the rest of y'all being crybabies. Ugh.
Man, come on.
Too far.
You done got back on stage. Don't say nothing else about it, man. Just, you went up on stage, you killed them, bro. Just don't say nothing else. Who are everybody's PR people, man? Where are the good people?
We're rooting for you. I feel like Tyra. We were
every single baby that's in this toddlers that wear Pampers that can't talk. Everybody is affecting all the babies.
All the babies.
All the babies.
Across the nation.
God, Eva baby upset. My grandson upset. My granddaughter Storm is pulling for the baby. All the babies is pulling for the babies. Little Women Atlanta, Juicy, the twins.
We finna get up at the hot spot right here, right now. Coming up, we got Mark Morial with the State of America. And we got the praise mix down. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I got to sponsor this segment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all help me welcome National Urban League President and CEO Mark Morial with this morning's commentary on the state of Black America. Mr. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley.
Hey, in this month right here marks the 56th anniversary of the Voting Rights Act of 1965. And on this coming Saturday, August the 28th, there's a march on Washington for voting rights protections.
Ricky, people ask, why do we still march? We march to raise awareness, to bring attention, to dramatize the importance. So this Saturday in Washington, along with in Atlanta, Miami, Houston, and Phoenix, there will be a historic March on Washington for voting rights called the March On for Voting Rights, being led by the Reverend Al Sharpton and Martin Luther King III, the National Urban League, the organization I'm proud to lead. We are a part of this effort, and we are encouraging people to stand up for democracy, stand up for voting rights, either in D.C. or in Atlanta, Miami, Houston, or Phoenix. There will be marches. How can you get some information about this? Because there's an opportunity to participate in person as well as virtually at marchonforvotingrights.org. Marchonforvotingrights.org. Let me say it again. Marchonforvotingrights.org. What's the aim? Two things, Ricky. The John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act to fix the damage that the Supreme Court did to the Voting Rights Act in 2013.
Right.
We have to pass this in the name of the great civil rights leader. The House of Representatives and the Senate have introduced that bill. Secondly, the For the People Act. It passed the House in March. It stalled on the Senate calendar. It would protect, if you will, vote by mail, early voting, and it creates a standard of federal voting rights, modernizing voting rights registration processes, ending gerrymandering, and enforcing campaign finance laws. These two bills are central to democracy to push back on what you see in states across the nation. 48 states, including Texas, Georgia, and Florida. 48 states have introduced nearly 400 proposals, 400, that would make it harder for Americans to vote, and 18 states have already enacted 30 of them post the January 6th insurrection. So we need a federal law to step in and block what these states are doing to protect our right to vote. There will be more activations throughout the fall as we call on the Congress, the House and the Senate. We call on the President to simply do the right thing and pass these two voting rights bills to protect our right to vote. So once again, We want to see you there in person or virtually on this Saturday, August 28th. Again, if you're in Atlanta, Miami, Houston, or Phoenix, or Washington, D.C., you can participate in person. And once again, let me share this very important website, marchonforvotingrights.org, marchonforvotingrights.org. And also, you can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and across all social media channels at Mark Morial, and also the National Urban League at Nat Urban League. And Ricky, don't forget, I still got my book out there, Gumbo Coalition, that talks to people, teaches people, motivates people, and inspires them to be great leaders. So that is the state of Black America.
Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, y'all please help me give it up for the former New Orleans mayor and Louisiana state senator who is the current president of the National Urban League, Mark Morial. Thank you, Mr. Mark, for joining us. And you know we appreciate you, and thank you for keeping us up to date with the state of Black America. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.